stylistic, self-inflicted mistakes, especially on that first drive. It looked like Adam held to a field goal. How important was that? The mistakes tonight.
Yeah, there were a lot. We did a lot of things that need to be better. Like I said, could have coached better, could have played better. All that would have helped us.
Well, can I ask? I was just curious if you had considered going for it on fourth down before halftime, or what your thought process was there.
Yeah, we thought about it. We took the points.
Is that for you related to getting the ball coming out in the second half, or does that not factor? Or does
Yeah, that's probably part of it.
Bill, what are your thoughts on Mohamed Sanu's development in his second week with the offense now?
Just what I said. We've all got to do a better job. That includes everybody. So, period.
So coming back, even from fighting back from 17-0, anything good in that in your mind?
Yeah, we competed out there. It wasn't good enough. So we've all got to do a better job, starting with me.
The things that you have to do strategically with Jackson, how much does that leave you vulnerable to other things they can do offensively?
Yeah, I don't know. They have a lot of good players. They're well coached, so they have a lot of weapons.
Did their offense pretty much show you what you were expecting, or was it new wrinkles?
Yeah, they always have a couple new wrinkles. Yeah, they do that every week.
Did they give you anything defensively? Tom took a fair amount of pressure tonight. Anything defensively in terms of blitzes that gave the offensive line a blocking scheme trouble?
I wouldn't say there was they had let's say one adjustment for the game, but yeah, I mean, look, in the end, we just have to coach better and play better.
Well, you're always willing to take that, say coach better after any loss, or if you're just pointing at a performance. Is there something specific that you felt you didn't have the team prepared for?
Well, it's obvious. I mean, did you see the game tonight?
How much fatigue, Bill, did you see in the defense on that last drive? The 9-minute drive. Did you see effects of fatigue?
No, I don't know. They made a couple key plays, good plays, critical situations. So, fatigue is, a couple good throws and good catches, and so yeah, I don't know.
How do you think they'll respond? I know you have the bye week.
Yeah, but we'll see.
How much did Julian's fumble in the third quarter affect the momentum that you built going into halftime?
Yeah, I don't know.
On Shalik's neutral zone infraction, did you see the Ravens do anything?
Yeah, I couldn't see it. I mean, there's a lot of that, but I couldn't see it, no.
Your final question? Nikhil added to the roster, went into the decision to make him inactive tonight.
Yeah, he was inactive because there was 46 other players active. Great. Okay. Thank you.
The locker room's open. Now we'll bring in Tom Brady and Devin McCourt.
up there and ski in the bubble.
I took notes.
No, I don't.
She lives in Portland.
Clearly.
Imagine if it was just
How they doing, they break? Are they break? Are they break? Are they break? No. Sometimes they can break things here.
safe trip. Thank you.
Two.
Good trip.
Hey, buddy. Want to lace it up? Yeah. Mike, this is K2. He likes to hit people before he punches.
Bring it down a little bit.
We haven't seen him on there. Never went out. No, he went out with Lev for one, and then Christians with Steve.
Better job. In sports? Professional sports?
He's not plugged in. Yeah, they're looking for it. Yeah. Right there on top, there's a box. It's the first one right wrong. Yeah. In the mic ring. But I think it's. 30 out.
30 out, all right.
From something. We don't know what. But.
I'll turn it up. All right, guys, you want to talk to him? Check, 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 1, 2, 3.
Good.
Check, check. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check. So, just let me know what you need from me. I don't have anyone with me right now. Really? Well, Steve, you know, I think when you look back at it, what were some of the concerns coming into this game? The run defense. We saw it last week against the Browns, and you almost wondered a little bit, how much was that game because of the weather? You know, fundamentals in tackling was a challenge against the Browns. So I was curious how that would carry over against a good rushing team in the Ravens, and the run defense was certainly a huge problem for the Patriots. We're going to turn it right now, Steve, over to Tom Brady as he enters the media room.
How you guys doing?
Tom, how do you sum up this game tonight?
Well, we, you know, I give them a lot of credit. They played a good game. Yeah, they made a lot of plays, offensively, defensively, and we just didn't match it. So, you know, come on the road, you got to play well in all three phases, and you know, we just offensively didn't do a good enough job. Too many missed opportunities out there.
Mohamed Sanu, seemed like you guys had the connection going a little bit. What were your thoughts on just working with the production he had tonight?
Yeah, he played hard. All the guys played hard. You know, most of the guys were out there the whole night. So different times we had really good rhythm, and then others we just couldn't quite get into it. But, you know, it's NFL football, so got to do better than we did tonight.
Julian's made so many big plays for you, Tom, obviously. But how did you look at the fumble play and how momentum turned right there?
He was just trying to get yards, and they made a good play. I mean, give him credit. Those are the types of plays good defenses make. And he avoided the one tackler, and then the other guy got his hands on him, punched the ball out. And I was happy the way we responded, came back, scored again. So.
Is there something you can take from the game going forward, over, you know, in the bye week and then into the next tough 4 games coming up?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think, you know, losses always find a way to recalibrate, you know, how you see yourself, and you know, we obviously have a lot of work to do. So just wasn't obviously good enough. Get beat by 17 points, and that's not what we're all about. So I give the Ravens credit. I think they played really well, took advantage of their opportunities, and that's what it takes.
Tom, is this bye week coming at a good time for you guys?
You know, it is. You know, it is when it is. So, yeah. Anything else?
Tom, we see games where you guys sub out personnel quite a bit. This wasn't one of them. It seemed like you stayed with the same grouping quite a bit, and tempo
Yep.
was part of what you wanted to do. What was it about that approach that you felt was the way to go?
We just thought that would give us the best approach to win, and guys were out there, played hard, and you know, we went with the guys that we thought would give us the best chance to win, and I think those guys played hard. So everyone's got to contribute at some point, and you know, come in and take advantage of their opportunities when they get them.
Did Sanu do anything specifically better this week, or that you did seem to be able to go to him a lot more in tonight's game, obviously?
Yeah, we threw the ball a lot, so it was going to be spread around to quite a few people. I'm happy he made a bunch of plays, and happy Jules made a bunch of plays, and we just got to all of us have to make a bunch more plays.
Tom,
Your
how
final
much
question?
is the focus is the red zone, punching in touchdowns as opposed to settling for field goals?
Yeah, that's, you know, those are important plays. So it hasn't really been a strength of ours all year. So we're gonna have to figure out how to improve it. So thank you guys, appreciate it.
Report is next.
All right, D-Mac.
Obviously, you knew Lamar Jackson with bigger problems. Did he present even bigger problems than you anticipated?
I think it was overall just their whole offense. We knew they had one of the best running attacks in the NFL this year, and they were able to really run the ball. And, you know, I think because we struggled stopping the run, it pretty much gave them control of the game. You know, possession, down and distance, I think they got to be comfortable all game. We got them in a couple 3rd and longs. We were able to get off the field, but for the majority of the game, I think they were able to play it on their terms. And, you know, I think that's what probably hurt us the most, just having control of the game.
How would you describe that first quarter?
That's what, like, they had control. Like, we just couldn't really get anything going. I mean, even, you know, we kind of bow our necks and get them to kick, and then, you know, we're offside. So lack of focus and concentration, you know, I think we were aware of that. But when you're playing against a good football team, like, you can't have those plays. And I think that's something we know. You know, you playing these type of games against a good football team, a team that's coming off a bye week where they're ready to go. They had a couple scheme things that we haven't seen that worked out, but, you know, I think overall that wasn't our biggest issue. You know, I think it was stopping the run, and I think it started on just the first drive of, you know, not giving up the big play right away, but then they kind of slowly, methodically move down. Then you give up a big play, like that's where they feel most comfortable. And I think the first quarter was kind of what the whole game ended up being like. I mean, obviously we had a couple plays, a couple series here and there, but I would say overall, you know, even in the fourth quarter, the long drive, like that crushed us.
What changed in that second quarter, Devin? It seemed like you guys kind of got things going a little bit defensively and the entire team.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. Like, it's two good football teams. Like, we weren't going to lay down, you know, but I think overall, you know, like I said, that was in the second quarter is when we got them in a little bit of 3rd and 8, you know, 3rd and 7, a little bit longer, where we were able to have more control and get off the field, and that was a big help for us. But I think, you know, you playing these games, it's not about doing it for a quarter. You know, you gotta play better throughout the game. So yeah, for that quarter, we did all right, and then to start the second half, you know, offense drives, you know, the big turnover. Then defensively, we got to kind of step up and make a play there. And, you know, that didn't help. You know, our offense turned over, then they went down and scored right away. Like, we need to get on and make a play. And kind of that's where we had a chance to turn the game, but we just couldn't get it done tonight.
Devin, I'm sorry, I know Lamar's a unique talent, but you're going to see over the course of the next 4 games, mobile-type quarterbacks with big running games. Are you concerned, you know, you need to kind of get the house in order in terms of running games?
Yeah, I mean, that's the NFL. Like, each week you're going to get a challenge, you know, whether we play a team that runs the ball well or throwing the ball averaging 400 yards a game, like, we got to be able to understand what they do well and try to stop them. But, you know, it's a week-by-week thing, and I say that every week. I don't care if we win or we lose, what happens, it's a week-by-week thing. So this week it didn't work out. We didn't win. But next week, you know, we'll have the bye week, and then the week after we'll play the Eagles. Like, we got to watch the Eagles, figure out what they do well, how to stop them. If we don't do those things, then it's going to be the same result. It's, you know, I don't care who you play. You got to figure them out, put in the work that week, and try to go out there and play well. But it comes down to the work you put in during the week. You know, like, we can't think we're going to have a bye week and fix every problem that we've had throughout the season, and it'll just carry us. Like, it just doesn't work like that. You know, I think if it did, you would see a lot of better football teams out here.
Hey, Devin, what do you think you learned from a game like this about your team and what more you need to do to get to the level that you need to be at?
We'll see. I'm not big on, you know, you play a game and, like, it's big more of it. Like, we got to get back to work and figure it out. You know, it's not the first game we've ever lost. We lost a game, get back to work, figure it out, and go play better next time you're out there.
Devin, one of the things that we talked about leading up to the game was that it was tough to simulate like Jackson. How much were the struggles early just getting used to maybe the speed in which he plays?
Some of it, but I mean, if I'm being honest, it's like we didn't give up a ton of like huge plays to Lamar Jackson. It was, to me, just their run game overall. You know, there was times where we were good on Lamar Jackson, but then Ingram split us, or we were good on Ingram, but then Lamar Jackson got out for 7 or 8 yards. So I think, you know, obviously, anytime you play a team like this, like, you can't replicate that in practice. So there's definitely some adjustment. But I don't think it was like one of those things where, like, he runs around the edge and we're like, dang, he's fast. Like, we knew he was fast, and honestly, like, John Simon had a couple plays of using the sideline, using this help that he actually did a good job on him. But I think overall throughout the game, you know, I think that's what hurt us more. Like, I don't think the first drive was just as much as, you know, we got it. Like, there was a couple plays where it didn't matter who the quarterback was. Like, we had no edge of the defense, you know. It wasn't even like he outran a guy that had the edge. It was just no edge, so they just got out there and ran their play. So I think it was more of, you know, just playing fundamentally, playing together. You know, like I said, it was a do-your-job game. Like, if each guy didn't do their job and do it well, then we were going to struggle, and I think that was a little bit of the first drive.
What was the message of thoughts? TV cameras caught him really raising hell on the sideline. I don't know if he
just to keep playing. Yeah, just keep playing. Like, I think when you get to play games how we've been playing, you know, the first couple weeks of the season, it's kind of been a smooth ride, and we got guys here that we've been here for a while. Like, we haven't gone undefeated throughout a regular season, and I think he was just telling guys that let's just keep playing. You know, a part of this game is just character of showing up and keep playing each down, even when the game's out of hand or it's not going your way, to just keep playing. And I think that's something that you got to do every time you step on the field.
How bitter is that taste going into the bye week where you know this is the last game you play? You're just not satisfied, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you lose, it sucks, you know, and, you know, we'll sit on this one for an extra week. But I think sometimes that extra week could be good. You know, we'll get to watch this film. When a team has success on you, you're going to see, you know, some of those plays again. Obviously, like you said, Karen, no one has Lamar Jackson, but it would be crazy to think that some of the scheme things that they did tonight that we won't see again. So it'll be good, I think, as a defense, you know, and as a team, we'll be able to really get in depth on that and then some of the things that have hurt us throughout the season. So definitely bitter, but I think we have to be mature enough to take this time to get better as a football team to help us out down the road.
Hey, Jeff, and to get to where you want to go this season, any sense that you might see Lamar and the Ravens again?
If it happens, it happens. For us, though, they're not on the schedule. We got to be ready to just play the games we got left on the schedule to get wherever that's going to be. I think that's more important than worrying about seeing them again. Is us making sure we're where we want to be, and, you know, the rest will work itself out. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone.